Today, we are honored to host Gerald Maduna, a passionate socialpreneur and an innovator. He is the founder of Gerald Maduna Foundation, a skills development organization that is determined to help young people prepare for the workplace and build successful careers. Let's meet him. Let's check in. Gerald,
How are you, Boza?
how are you checking in? Welcome to Let's Check In. Tell us how you're checking in, man.
Excited, a bit anxious because this is my first time, so looking forward to it.
You had a good sleep.
I did, but load shedding. When I arrived, there was no electricity.
Hey.
I think it came back around 4 a.m. this morning.
Hey.
Yeah, and I was worried because I wanted to prepare. Yeah, but overall I'm good.
This is your space. You shouldn't.
Yeah, I'm used to. I'm used to it, but it's easy because this is what I do.
Yeah,
this is what I do.
No, nice one. Tell us a little bit about Gerald. I mean, who is Gerald? Where did you grow up? How was your upbringing? Growing up. Yeah.
I think my first name is Mpho.
Mpho.
Okay. Yeah, it's Mpho Gerald Maduna.
Okay.
I was raised by a single parent, Sis Pomzile. There's two of us. I'm the firstborn, 1994. I was born 1994, and then my sister was born 97.
Okay.
We raised, like, you know how it is, guys, being raised by a single parent. She didn't give us everything we wanted, but she made sure we have everything that we need.
Okay.
So growing up, and I man. I didn't like school.
Okay.
Yeah, growing up, I didn't like school. Mom's going to see this, but I didn't like school growing up.
Okay.
So, finished primary grade 7 and went to Tandugwazi in zone 6.
Where did you do your primary?
Pamela in zone 7.
Okay.
Because we used to stay in zone 6. Grade 8 was Tandugwazi, still in zone 6. I went to school from January until February. Then I stopped going to school. I dropped out.
Grade 8.
Grade 8.
Yeah.
Then I just stayed home. And the thing is, I'm not into alcohol or drugs.
Okay.
But I don't know. I didn't like waking up at school. So I just told myself, I'm done with school. So I stopped going to school and I just stayed at home. So the reason I ended up going back to school, the aim was to just stay home and do nothing. But my friend would tease me.
So what irritated you was just waking up in the morning?
Even there was this one teacher. I hope she's going to watch this. So there was this one teacher.
Let's name her. Let's name. If it's sure.
Whenever I'm absent, she used to put me in front and try to embarrass me. I think that she also did it with other people, but with me it felt personal because I was born 1994 in October.
Okay.
So I think when you start school with grades, you are in like 6 years old or something.
Yeah.
So I studied grade 1 in zone 17. And they were doing so there's no zone. My home language is Zulu.
Okay.
So I didn't know so. So I think I went there a few months, then went back to zone 6. So I had to repeat grade 1. So already I'm the oldest in class. So moving forward, I'm always the oldest in class.
Yeah.
So even when I go, or even if I'm grade 10, I'm the oldest. So she would always highlight that.
Eish.
And one day I was like, I'm no longer going to school.
This is too much.
Yeah, and she didn't even know how to teach. I just stayed at home. So my friend would tease me. You're going to be broke. You're going to be poor and such things. And would laugh, but deep down I would be hurt. Then one day I went home and told my mom, you know what, I'm going back to school. But now the problem was...
But just a second. So like when you decide I'm not going back to school, what is the parent saying? Like, what is your mom saying? Were you not worried about...
My mama thinks she found out that I didn't go to school after 2 to 3 months. Because I would wake up every day and go to school. I would go to, but I would not go to school exactly. I would wake up. As if I'm going to school, but I'm not going to school.
Oh.
When she goes to work, then I'm home. There's no need to hide. When she's home, I'll pretend I go to school. Until I got tired of that.
Neighbors are not seeing this thing. Like, are they not saying, hey, this boy is not going to school?
I think they did. And they told her, but Mama COVID. I know my mom. You say, no, you're writing exams. So there's no need for me to go to school.
Oh.
Yeah, and the good thing was my sister was in primary doing grade 7. So there's no witness.
She doesn't know.
She doesn't know. So when I had to beg and repeat grade 8, I was in the same class with my younger sister.
Yo.
It was hell, yo.
Yo.
But I think there was courage, because going back to school, I had more like a purpose. Because this time the aim was I want to prove to my friends that I'm smart, because I know I'm smart. Just that I don't like the school. I don't like school, but I love the reading. There was this thing I used to watch growing up in Dragon's Den.
Yeah.
I still do too. I love Dragon's Den, but I just didn't like going to school. So my friend said that the aim is if you don't go to school, you're going to be poor. Yeah, that's the mindset I said, guys. So I went back to school to prove a point. When I passed my matric, I went back to the same class because I no longer stayed in Zone 6 with the newspaper. And so like I passed my matric. So
To show them.
like because I know I'm smart. So the aim was just to prove them wrong. So yeah, and that's always been
Would you say you were a difficult child?
Oh, I was. My mom said to my wife, "I'm happy you love my boy, but you gave him a son. If only you knew how was my son, how was he growing up." Only tall. And I like she doesn't know the full story. I was troubled. Like it's hard growing up without a father. And with a mom, because my mom woke up every day at 6 a.m. She goes to work and she'll be back at 6. So growing up, voicing yeah. So growing up, I was troubled. Not troubled, troubled.
But in what sense? Like, were you like a violent child? Were you like a thief, like you stealing, or like trouble in what sense? Like what?
I was trouble in the sense of because I didn't have a father. I didn't listen to anyone in terms of males. Like if there's the father next door trying to reprimand me, I will just disrespect him.
Oh.
I remember this time, like you used to play ball inside charity, and the ball will fall in next door. Then someone would climb, get the ball.
Yeah.
And then this lady next door, she's spoke. I hope she's going to watch this. And she would always say, like, one time I took a stone, because like ball weight, I punya. And it was my ball. And I know how my mom worked hard to get me that ball, because I had to wait weeks to get that ball.
Okay.
Then I took a brick and I broke a window.
So she took a knife and
stepped the ball.
Ow. Punched it.
Then I took a brick and I broke a window.
Yo.
Just to spite her. So that
and
was.
How old are you at this point?
Yeah, I was young. Yeah, I think I was still in primary. Yes. I was still in primary. I've always had a board.
Okay.
So I look like I'm 30 years now. But some people say I'm like 35. I'm young. Just a board in J. Yeah, my mom is big.
Okay.
So like, yeah, I think I have time. But I was troubled in that I've never started stealing and I didn't, or even smoking. Like even today I don't smoke. I was never into partying or anything like that.
Yeah.
I was almost like always indoors.
Okay.
But I just have myself, like the way I lived, more of an introvert. Because even my friends will come to me. I wouldn't go to them.
Okay.
Yeah, they would just come to me.
So you've always been like the guy who is leading the pack, or
Yes, I was always a leader.
Okay.
My nickname was Scalo.
Scalo.
Yeah, Scalo. In full was Scalo the boss.
Okay.
Yeah, in full was Scalo the boss. Because I was always in fights.
Okay.
I remember grade 8, like when you go to grade 8, there's the letter they have to give you at school, like it's a premise. I think it's like transfer.
Yes.
I remember when I arrived to take it, the principal was like, "Utile school serious?" Like, "Ufitile grade 7." I was like, "Yes." And like, just for confirmation, we went to my class teachers like, sure, but do not go to school. Because of how I was. Because there was permission in Sivose.
Okay.
I hated everyone in Sivose.
Sure.
And Sivose was afraid of Skal.
Oh.
You see, but the thing is, starting Kijalo, but at home I'm nice.
Okay.
Like I've never been disrespectful to my mom. But starting I was trouble.
You were wild.
So there are certain things like I would tell my mom, and mom would never believe. Because of how I was, recently.
Okay.
But starting, it was a bully. I was. Like I even went to like doing this thing initiation just to prove a point.
Okay.
I didn't like it because like Somzo, like we don't go there.
Yeah.
But for me, I was like, I want to prove it, but I can do that. And I did.
And how old were you when you went?
I was in grade 9.
Sure.
I was in grade 9. When I came back, my mom chose what is the subject? Medicine and science. Because I passed grade 9, going to grade 10. And my mom had to choose because I was not there. So you know what? My son's going to do medicine and science. I know maths, I don't know science. Then when I came back, I was like, Gerald Maduna, you're going to do medicine and science. And like, there's no problem. I went there. So that thing, the feeling I had in grade 10, it came back again when I was doing in grade 8. It came back when I was doing grade 10. The feeling of like losing a sense of purpose. Asking myself like, why should I go? Why should I go to school? It came back. And then I stopped going to school. Like I would go maybe like in a week, I would go maybe twice to school. Then the rest I'd just be home.
Okay.
And I failed grade 10.
Sure.
When I failed grade 10, I was like, you know what, I'm not going back. Because now I was in the same class with my sister.
So just to, and this is very interesting. So now when you come back from the initiation school,
yes,
you're still the Gerald, because I know normally when these guys come from initiation, there's now groups,
yes,
and they tend to be out, with groups, and there's whatever that happens. Now what happens to you? Because you're saying you were initially, you would be wild in the street, but back at home you are, a nice guy, a sweet guy.
Yes.
So when you come back, what happens? You still continue with that trend, or?
To be honest with me, it helped me.
Okay.
Now a lot of has changed, but going there, because it's more like a fatherhood. I don't know if you can say fatherhood or something. There were older fathers from the suit, who come and just advise us.
Okay.
And I would really listen to their advice. So when I came back, the problem was I was doing medicine and science, and I didn't choose medicine and science.
Okay.
And in terms of the groups, I didn't join any group. Like even with me, I don't have any tattoos.
Okay.
But I had my own group. That was inspired by these men that used to come to us, but they were from Lesotho.
Okay.
So guys, like there's Alaska. There's this group used to call themselves Wrong Tens.
Yes, I know.
Most of them went to the same place.
Okay.
But the difference was like to them it was more like thieves, robbery, and all of that. So my group was more like, let's just be nice, cool guys.
So you're saying this group Yama Wrong 10 started during your time?
Yeah, I was going to say I was not there, but I know who started that group.
Okay.
Because we're all together. Whatever. Okay. Like here's the thing about like each and every year January, there's different initiates that come, like we know, maybe there's 100 one day, there's 20 and all of that.
Yeah.
So when Wrong 10 started, the rebel of it.
Oh.
Well, the rebel and zone 6, the only thing that separates us is Entrepreneurial sport. Zone 6 is Eton side. They stayed in Eton side. I have friends in Eton side, and it's me. So the problem was the principal was Mr. Vuyani. He was about to retire.
He was also my principal.
Yes. So he was about to retire, and he called Mr. Malindi. And hey, Vuyani. he called me in office, ne? And said to Malindi, this is the only person I've only had trouble with.
Yo.
It's cool. So if you can deal with him, then your school will always be in order. Then Malindo was like, Gerald, I want you to be, it's like Mpo, I want you to be, what do you call it? The bell ring.
Yeah.
That was me, and that safety at school, and I was in charge, I was leading that.
Okay.
Now, which means...
You are in grade?
I was in grade 10.
Just before you failed?
Just before. I failed that year.
Okay.
I failed that year. So now the difference is now, because I'm a leader, I have to wear uniform, I have to make sure there's no drugs, there's no weapons allowed.
Yeah.
And which means I have to go against my friends. So guys, no, I'm in a game in school.
You're essentially a school bouncer now.
School bouncer. Okay. I was a school bouncer, and I did that until I completed my matric. Okay. But I think that leadership role kind of motivated me, because that gave me a reason to. I would wake up early. I have to be at school at 7:30, because it's school like in like a 7:45.
Yeah.
So I have to ring the bell.
Okay.
You see, so it gave me a sense of purpose of going to school.
Yes. When you failed your grade 10, how was that like?
The thing is, I knew I was going to fail.
You knew?
I knew I was going to fail.
Okay.
Like that year, I knew I was going to fail. The only thing I passed was isiZulu and English.
Okay.
Cause like I was doing my like science, like king physical science.
Physical science.
Ah, they were asking me like, what is this? So I didn't know that. Yeah, like I would lie. Yeah, I say C2 or something. So I already knew I was going to fail.
Okay.
But going to school like to fetch your report, there's that belief that maybe I might pass, maybe condone because of my age. And I was like, nah, you failed. And I failed. It was miserable. I went home, gave my mom the report, and went to Lipolo. Like I didn't say anything, I just put it on the table and I was out. I think for like 2 weeks. And I was just there.
In the initiate.
Yeah, and like, because I felt like a failure. And like, at school I'm famous. Everyone knows Gerald Maduna, like, but they know Scar, I mean,
Yeah.
So like, you failed. So all that street cred, yeah, it's gone. So like, I think that it haunted me. But the thing, I went back. What consoled me, my sister also failed. So it's different because like if I failed, if she passed, then I'm going 50 behind and I'm the firstborn.
Yeah.
So when I went there, I'm the one who went and fetched the result because she was in Bloemfontein.
Okay.
When I saw that she failed, I was here. That
is bad.
Yeah, I was here. I was here because like, you know what, like we'll do it together.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do it together. So when we went back, they were like, okay, like continue with maths and science.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? I'm very good with theory. If you look at my report, I'm good with accounting. I want to do business instead of maths and science.
Okay.
Like if you fail maths and science by March, we want to move you back to maths and science. I was like, no problem. Then I excelled from there. Because there was business studies, there was accounting, there was economics. I love that. That's what I'm doing today. So with that, I was good. I was just passed. Now the thing was, the principal used to say, you wasted a year doing something that you didn't love. Whereby you should have just chosen accounting and just continued. Yeah, but then honestly, my mom is the one who chose medicine and science. So baby, today faith TJ because of you.
and today she must know.
Yeah, she has to know. She has to know. You know how I think a lot of people struggle with that. You know, our parents maybe they aspire to be something, and they don't reach that. The aim is that my son or my daughter is going to be that. But you found out when I were right into it, but your mom wanted to be that. My mom wanted me to be a social worker.
Okay.
And I think, in a sense, I'm not a social worker, but I get the sense like helping people. That's what I do. But the social worker,
it's not far off.
It's not far.
Okay. After you finish matric, this is interesting. We can go on until you finish.
After I finished my matric, I completed my matric in 2015.
Okay.
I was 21 years old.
Yeah.
When I completed my matric.
Sure.
Then I took a gap year.
Sitting at the back there.
The thing, and I think going back to school, even though I didn't like I like going to school. One thing I've always been good with is public speaking.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I won 2 trips to in Rainwater. There was a camp that only 2 but were planned. I was involved there.
Okay.
So I've always been interested in public speaking. So 2015 I completed my matric. 2016 I took a gap year.
Okay.
Because I didn't know what to do. You know, that's the thing with school. The school don't teach you what to do, like what you love, what you don't like, or just about yourself. It's more like you have to pass, cram, and all of that.
Yeah.
And then at that time, she was my girlfriend. She was like, let's go to Sebokeng College.
Okay.
And I asked, what are we going to do at Sebokeng? She said, I don't know, but I'll come back, I'll get back to you. She came back and said, let's do, what is this? Office admin. It's called management assistant. I was like, okay, no problem. Let's go there. First semester, doing N4, I knew I won't use this certificate to get a job. But I'm going to complete it.
Okay.
But I won't use the certificate to get a job.
Why? Why did you have that conviction?
I've never liked going to work. I don't, even today, I don't see myself in that form. Like the 9 to 5 is not for me.
Okay.
Goes back to high school.
The same thing of waking up in the morning.
And go work. I've never been interested in that. But I think the aim was just to finish so that my mom can be happy.
Okay.
N4 pass, N5 pass. when I was doing N6, there was this program at VUT. That's VUT in partnership with Sasol Firm. The facilitator was Paul Toll.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and then I was like, no, like let me go there. And then I'll just write an exam. Let me go do this thing, entrepreneurship.
Okay.
And I think that's where I found my purpose. Like honestly, that's where I stopped calling myself Mpo. And it was like, my name is Gerald Maduna.
Okay.
Because this thing with the name, I love my name. I don't want to lie. I was given my father's dad, she's my grandmother. Yeah?
Okay.
Because my mom had me when she was 16.
O relate.
Yeah, I can't remember, but I can feel like
okay.
Mpo, it's a gift.
Okay.
But no one called me Mpo growing up.
Okay.
My mom called me Pina. Starting I called Carlo. So no one ever called me Mpo. I can't relate to that name. So I was, you know what, I'm going to brand myself and call myself Gerald Maduna. Gerald is my middle name.
Okay.
My dad gave me the name Gerald because he loved Gerald Levet. Yeah, so that I don't want to know why.
Okay.
But the aim was just call me Gerald.
Yeah,
so that's one thing he gave me. They didn't raise me, but gave me that name, which I'm using it today.
Okay. And you mentioned your dad now.
Yeah.
Yet you were raised by a single parent.
Yes.
Where's your dad? Why were you not raised by your dad?
He left us. Do you know? Hey, my dad left us. We were young. I think I was 3 years old.
Okay.
When he left. Then we used to visit him. But whenever we visit him, there was that void.
Okay.
He didn't seem interested. I don't know how to lie. And the thing is, my mom would take us to him on his paid.
Oh.
Yeah, they don't know how. And obviously, when we go there, we go to complain like, hey, I need shoes, I need a bicycle, I need a phone, I need what. And we say no. Because you have to go, it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, have to come back, Monday is cool. On Sunday, you know what, I'm going to come tomorrow. And what you want, Gonje? I want a watch, I want a watch, and I'll bring it. As we got older, we got tired of those empty promises, and we just stopped going to him. My sister gave up first.
Okay.
With me, it took longer time because even though I just love talking to him. With him, like one day I just wake up and say, you know what, I won't go to him. And for years, didn't speak to my father.
Okay.
For years. What's said about that? My father, my father smokes. Like he smokes cigarette and he smokes weed. I don't know what happened in his life, but he started smoking nyaope. Sure. My father stays in Zone 13. Even today, stays in Zone 13. He smoked nyaope. And he would be at Tabo, like, you know, those cars will park cars.
Yeah.
And I would see my dad. Sometimes I would be asked, like, my sister and my father, my mother, and would look at him. And I'd just stay and just look at him.
He's the car guard.
He's the car guy. He smokes nyaope. And his sisters or cousins will call, like, my pomzele, did you see Tikusatsuba nyaope? I don't know how my sister felt, but with me it was worse.
Okay.
Because that's my father. And that's not the man I like growing up. Even though he didn't respect, I knew him.
Yeah.
He used to like wear smart clothes, like confidence, like big, like his body was huge. Like so now he started smoking nyaope. I think I don't know for 2 to 3 years smoking nyaope. One of his friends came, fetched him from Tabo and said, let me take you to rehab. Before he went to rehab, he called me and said, can I see you? Now we're staying in Zone 17. So there's in Moshate. So I went there and I saw him. Said, you know what? I'm going to rehab. When I come back, let's talk. Went to rehab and came back. He never smokes nyaope again. But he still smokes weed. And now, I won't say we have a good relationship, but we talk.
You talk.
Yeah, we do talk. You call me whenever he wants money. And
payback time.
Yeah, it's payback time.
He used to go to you when he's paid. Now he comes to you.
when I was paying Lobo on that day, I think it was 5 April, he was there.
Okay.
Yeah, my dad was there. I think that is one of those happiest moments.
Yeah.
Not the one going to talk. Like and just be present.
Yeah.
There. So I think I love that.
But no, man, well done.
Thank
well
you so
done.
much.
I think that's a, it's a beautiful story.
Yeah, it
to
is.
say
It
I've
is. And
reconciled.
no one knew that.
Okay.
No one knew that.
Yeah.
No
Yo.
one.
Okay. So you go to VUT's
Yes.
incubation program
Nice.
that is hosted together with Saso.
So fun, yes.
Paul Sulo is the
Facilitator.
facilitator
Yes.
there, Pure Leadership Institute.
Yes.
Yes. And then you finish the program.
Yes, I did.
And then what happens?
During the program, I was inspired by Paul. I won't lie. Like the way he carried himself, the way he spoke.
Yeah.
And with me, I also, like I say, I'm a good public speaker. I can speak. That's one thing I do very well. So I was inspired by him. And one thing, what I loved about him, like he was open to us. Like, you can go to him and ask him questions. And like be honest with you. So that's when I released, even though I did management assistant at Citibank, I didn't care much about it. The focus was this thing again with VUT. Because that's when I was exposed to entrepreneurship. Who is Rustenberg Wayo? Who is Bill Gates? Who is Steve Jobs?
Yeah.
Those entrepreneurs. So I started being online too much, doing research, Gabon. And that's when I was inspired. You know what? One day I'm going to start my own business. Now the aim was, which business am I going to start? I had a lot of ideas. Talk about it. Every time we should visit, I have this idea because I will write everything down. You say, but I think everything is I fell into this thing of because I have the knowledge of office admin, I have the knowledge of entrepreneurship. Why don't I teach office admin and also entrepreneurship?
Okay.
That's when I went to Facebook, opened a page, Gerald Maduna Academy. And that's where it started. Oh. That was in 2020. Because I graduated twice in 1 year.
Okay.
2019 I graduated from Sebokeng. And in November from VUT, same year.
Okay.
Been doing this thing of COVID,
yeah.
So everything was just closed. Now, teachers are going to hate me. Teachers used to go and they would buy, like they would go to a doctor and then they would buy a letter and say, I have COVID. How about I'm saying obviously.
Okay.
And then you find out in one school there's 5 teachers missing. Like COVID.
Okay.
But I'm mark, Papa. I would
when I teacher, I
love them. Then now, when I go to school, like I would go to school and say, to talk to the principal, can I teach? And the principal was like, what are you going to teach? So no, personal development. Okay, because now there's a gap. But the sugar high. They would give me like 5, like there's 2 of us. The one is Gerald Maduna and the person is Relevant Khoja.
Okay.
Yeah, we work together today. They would give us those timetables and say, please cover these classes.
Okay.
Now, I would look and say, I want grade 10, 11, 12. Because to me, they're smart.
Which school is this? This is not the school where you were failing.
There was only when they last day because now I'm Gerald Maduna to speak to them.
Okay.
I went to Mshate. Like most of the schools that are around, especially zone 14, zone 16.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why we used to go stay in school for 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Okay.
And no one was paying us. We didn't get any money. But the aim was just to put content, post on social media.
Yeah.
There's this one school. When we arrived there, they was like, can you teach life orientation? And you know us. And you said, yes, you can teach life orientation. Then this program, and we were added to that. But life orientation. It felt more like a teacher. Because now I have to make sure you write your homework. And you know how I feel about teachers. So you want to But I love that because it's more like exposure. It exposes her to like a lot of things. How to handle a class, how to write it, prepare a lesson, and so forth. And we did that for almost 2 years.
Okay.
And then when it ended, I didn't know what to do. Then I went to ArcelorMittal. When I arrived at ArcelorMittal, I was like, can I do a seminar? He said, no, as long as it's going to benefit the community, you can do that seminar. And I think that's where the partnership started.
Okay, with ArcelorMittal.
Because there's ArcelorMittal Foundation.
Okay.
Then under ArcelorMittal Foundation, there's a science center in Sebokeng.
Okay.
Then there's IT solutions inside ArcelorMittal Science Center. if you feel like even as one is going to do computer, basic computer, intermediate computer, office admin, you're going to do under ArcelorMittal in partnership with Sebokeng IT Solutions,
Okay.
owned by Vuyani Matebula, which is my mentor today.
Okay.
So yeah, he just brought me in. He saw the passion. The funny story with that is Vuyani Matebula was my trainer at Get On.
Get On.
Yeah, I was doing entrepreneurship because I get Spanish faded.
Okay.
I didn't know what to do. I was like, you know what, let me just keep myself busy.
Mm.
I think he told me on Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday I was like, can you please go borrow me a chalk and I just want to add something. And that's when he started. And it's like, you can teach. I was like, yeah.
Okay.
Then I gave him my profile. I was at school doing this. But before doing this, like this Gerald Maduna Academy, this is what I do.
Yeah.
It was like, now come to Sebokeng and see if we can work together.
Yeah.
The rest is history. And
Sure.
I've been there ever since. So like it's more like Vuyani Matebula is responsible for the rest of Gerald Maduna.
Okay.
He's responsible.
So now, hey, you were breaking doors, forcing yourself through.
Tango.
Like,
Yes, I.
and, like that.
Yes, sir.
So you go to ArcelorMittal, you host a seminar,
Yes,
and then
I
you
did.
get connected to more people. What is the status of that program currently?
The same.
Yes, like what is the partnership? Are you still working with ArcelorMittal Foundation?
Yeah, I'm still. I'm think I'm going to be there forever. Man. I love that place. I love that place. The thing is, they allow me to be Gerald Maduna.
Okay.
We did a training last week. There's a manager there at ArcelorMittal. Is Mr. Daniel Mozart.
Okay.
He's the manager now, and he's the one who gave me the place at first. Like, so now can teach. We did. There was one training. It was Gerald Maduna and ArcelorMittal.
Okay.
Just teaching people on how to draft their CVs, how to carry yourself in an interview, and so forth. So I love that place because it allows me to be innovative.
Yeah.
If I say, you know what, can I do 3 days soft skill training? The support. Yeah. Well.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah.
And so basically it's skills development that you
Skills
are
development.
doing.
That's what I mean. Skills development.
Soft skills.
Perfect. Soft skills.
Soft skills. Okay. And how has that journey been? I mean, let's go into that. How has that? What have you seen as a trainer now? You know, in that space. Who are you training? Maybe let me start there.
So the
Is
target.
anyone can someone who's listening to this give you a call, send you a message, and say, "I want to come and do this thing"? Who is your target market?
Target market is anyone between the ages of 18 and 35.
Okay.
That is the normal, you know. But with us, if you are 45, if you are 50, we can still take you.
Okay.
You can still take, especially because now our classes was Monday to Friday. But we find people who are employed and say, you know what, I can't come during the week. Do you have part-time classes for us who are employed? Okay. That's when I introduced study classes.
Okay.
For people who are only employed. So it basically is anyone between the ages of 18 and 35.
Okay.
Or even if you're above 35, you can still come into our classes.
Still join. Yeah. Okay. And what have you seen? Like, what are the gaps that you are seeing in that space? You know, whether in as far as education is concerned, skills development is concerned. What have you noticed?
Okay, nice one. We take someone from someone who's in college, right? Whether you do N4, N5, N6, or you're doing levels, what they're going to give you what you call a hard skill. Like if you're doing computer, if you do engineering, they'll like teach you that. But they don't really teach you on how to behave or how to apply from CBT.
Okay.
So that's what, in terms of unemployment, most people they're unemployed because you have good qualifications, but you don't know how to behave inside an interview. You have good qualifications, but you don't know how to apply for jobs. Well, we have some like social media. This is Vuyani. Vuyani just graduated doing a diploma, 4-year diploma. But you go to social media, it's wrong. So the gap, that's why I saw the gap. And so, you know what, let me do job readiness and also soft skills. Job readiness is more of how to prepare yourself. For work. Okay. So that's why we saw the gap. And that's what I'm doing as Gerald Maduna almost every day.
Okay. Yeah. For someone who is who's completed a matric and they are sitting at home, you know, they finish now in December. What do you say to them? What should they do? I mean, they are at home.
The first, I think, and this is what I believe. Most of them will run to universities and colleges because that's what they are being told to do, which is good. But there's no skill there.
You think? Okay.
My job allows me to like live in the future. I do research, right? I want like there are certain degrees or diplomas you're doing at school, Konamaj, that won't be even relevant 5 years from now.
Okay.
You're doing human resource. There's someone who did human resource in 2009. They're unemployed. There's someone who did human resource last year. They're still unemployed, and we're going to graduate for that this year. The president, I think last year he said, for the next 3 years, I don't need teachers. I don't know if you remember that. President Ramaphosa said, for the next 3 years, I don't need teachers. But we find out already there are people who are doing teaching at UNW or any universities, right? Because the skills have changed. Things that we are learning today, not all of them, but most of them are going to be relevant 5 years from now.
Okay.
And that's where most of the learners they go to. So yes, we have a qualification, whatever that you studied for, but that thing is not in demand, Konamanj. They don't even know about there's what you call data analyst. What you're doing today, like this is huge. This is relevant, the content creation, but you won't learn that at university.
Mm-hmm.
You see, they don't even know probably what is it. With soft skills, they don't know what is soft skills. So they don't teach them what is soft skills. Time management is very important. Leadership is very important. Public speaking is very important. Creative thinking is very important. How to communicate is very important. Yeah. So they don't teach those skills at university. That's where we come in with our short courses. That's what we take. We have a short course of professional baking. We take you, it's 8 weeks. Osmonica will come and teach you how to bake. The aim is for you to start your own business with that skill. Okay. You see, we have a course, it's called POS, point of sales. It teaches you about the retail. Okay. But here's the reality thing. Right now, if you go to KFC, there's that, I think we've seen that screen you order there. Yeah. Which means that screen is going to replace that person. You see? Yeah. So the aim with Gerald Maduna Foundation is not only educate people about the future, but also give them those skills that are going to be relevant.
Okay. So what are you saying? What are you saying to this guy who is finished matric? Are you saying they must not go to varsity?
Don't go to varsity yet. Just come to us and do compute.
But not everyone can come to you, Gerald.
Exactly. Not everyone can come to us, but there's not only Gerald Maduna who's doing what I'm doing.
Okay.
There's a lot of skill centers. Just go there because they're going to give you a skill.
Okay.
That is a good thing about short courses. Like they give you a skill that you can use immediately. If you do entrepreneurship at university, that entrepreneurship is it's more of letter mode. Because first, to teach entrepreneurship, you have to be entrepreneur yourself. It's the same to school. Teachers will never teach us about man. Because I'm not mal yourself. You see?
You really don't like it.
I love it. It's a fact. Like with me, what I always tell my students is that if today I can teach anyone about failure, I failed myself. I know how to get pull yourself back up after you failed. If I teach you about entrepreneurship, I know I failed in some of whatever I've started. So I'm going to tell you about reality, unlike other people. So at university, like even at school, there's business management studies, but it's not really about entrepreneurship. It's more like the curriculum about it's a miss, I fail.
Okay.
So most like they go to university for fun because it's funded. It's easy because it's funded. There's NSFAS. But whatever you're doing, it's irrelevant to the current reality.
Okay.
Which adds more to unemployment. There's a lot of graduates who are still at home.
So someone, Gerald, who can come to you, let's say now he's a graduate. A graduate. Let's say they've got human resource. You use human resource as an example. They are a graduate. They are unemployed. They've been unemployed for the past 4 or 5 years. They can't come to you. They are in Limpopo somewhere or Eastern Cape. What should they do? Like, what can they do to change that situation?
I think the first thing they should do is volunteer.
Okay.
The first thing they should do is volunteer. If you're a graduate, you just graduated and you're still applying. At the end of the day, what you did at school or inside the classroom is different from what you're going to do in the workplace.
Mm.
So that's why you always encourage to volunteer. Yes, we did human resource. I'm all volunteer. It's going to expose you. At least now, even if when you draft your CV, there's experience.
Yeah.
So the employer feels safe with you.
Yeah.
You see, because now, okay, like Vuyani knows how to make copies. Vuyani knows how to arrive early. Vuyani knows XYZ. So after you've graduated, don't just apply for work, just volunteer. That's why we teachers, they're exposed. Like generally the trials, like they go to school for a certain period. That thing is exposure. It builds up to whatever they're doing in class. So if you've just graduated, the first thing you should do is volunteer. Because it's different from what in class. What you're doing in class is different from what you're going to do in the workplace.
Okay.
So another thing with volunteering, it builds up contacts.
Yeah.
It builds up contacts. If maybe volunteered for a month, they know you, maybe they liked you. Whenever there's a position or they hear something, they'll always remember you. Gerald Maduna was with us. Then can you please take this person? Some of our students, they volunteer to high schools. Because we give you a lead, like I would give you a reference. You can this person just completed office admin. Can you please just take them to volunteer for 2 weeks or 3 weeks? And then the thing, teacher assistant they started. They didn't apply to be teacher assistant, but they were added to that program. Because already they were volunteering. You see, so it helped.
Okay.
It helps.
You spoke about CVs.
Yes.
And I've seen that on your Facebook, you do some training on CVs.
Yes.
For someone who cannot come to Gerald Maduna Academy, who is Limpopo,
Who is in
Eastern Cape,
Limpopo,
but is watching this program, what should they do? How should a CV look like? What is it that they need to look at that makes their CV attractive to a prospective employer?
First, there's what we call automatic tracking system. It's ATS.
Automatic
Tracking system.
tracking. Okay.
It's AI.
Okay.
So I think in years ago, whatever, whenever in HR would issue out a post, if you apply physically, they'll look at your CV and say, now I like this person, I don't like this one, I like this person. But with ATI, it's AI. When you apply, all those CVs, they go through that system.
Okay.
So ATS, it looks at keywords.
Okay.
It looks at keywords and rejects certain CVs. Like if your CV right now, it has a photo of you, it's wrong. Like if your CV, if you have a CV and it has your face,
That ID photo
is wrong. Or it has those colors, like this. I don't know why some people put flowers on their CVs. I honestly,
it's obituaries.
Yeah. Yes, I don't know why, right? If like you CV in that way, like that CV is wrong. Like it's totally wrong. So what I do as Gerald Maduna, I have certain templates. Like there's a lot of templates that I use. I have.
Okay.
It is in Word. So if you're in Limpopo anyway, if you test me and say, can you please give me that template? I'll send you that template.
But let's talk about these things. And I know you want. So you're saying the picture must not be there.
No.
Don't put a picture.
Don't put your picture.
Don't put your color
or any design.
Or design.
Like the CV just has to be plain.
A plain Word document.
Plain Word. It's Gerald Maduna.
Okay.
Email. You no longer use full ID number.
Yeah.
You can just include date of birth.
Okay.
Yeah, for safety, you no longer use the full ID number.
Yeah.
So addresses, your contact numbers. Then it's profile. Profile talk about you, right?
Okay.
And then it's skills. Now with skills, most of them they lie with skills. They will say, someone will say I'm a hard worker, but you've never been employed. Whatever, yeah. I don't know how to go back. I'm hardworking, but you've never been employed. So
you just finished.
You just finished school.
But maybe they're referring to them having, worked hard to attain a qualification.
Because when you say I'm a hard worker, they look at your working experience.
Okay.
So that's why I say if you just completed your matric, don't do a CV, because you didn't get any skill at high school. Okay. Just go and do a short course. At least just end up on that. Because when you say I've basic computer skills, you did basic computer skills. It means you know what is Microsoft Word, Excel, or PowerPoint, or Outlook. That is a good CV. Now, with the track ATS, they're going to put those keywords.
Okay.
and then your CV might be successful. But if you have colors or any design on your CV, it's wrong. But I do give them free templates for
Okay.
free. For free.
No colors, no flowers, no,
No flowers.
doves, no
No obituary.
no obituaries.
No obituary.
Okay. Yeah, man. Eish.
And
Okay. And then let's
even the cover letter.
okay. Let's talk about preparing now. Let's say now you've removed the obituary thing, and now you've got a proper CV.
Yes.
The AI system picks up your CV, and now you get called to an interview. What should you do? How do you prepare?
There's what you have to do before an interview, right? Before an interview, just do a little research about that company.
Okay.
Make sure you know the directions, right? Where you know the place where it's located and all of that.
Okay.
That is before the interview. Now, during an interview, obviously you have to show confidence. Because I think if they liked your CV, interview is more like formation, like, well, let's see Vuyani, who is Vuyani?
Yeah.
Because they like what they saw on the paper. So how you're going to present yourself during an interview is more important.
Okay.
So it's more about the confidence, the eye contact, how you're going to communicate with them. Yeah. And then after the interview, you just have to wait on them.
If I'm overqualified for a position, I've got a master's, but this position wants me to have a diploma.
Yeah.
What do I do? Do I tell them about the master's, or do I lie?
About your master's.
Yes.
I think automatically is there on the CV. And I think when it comes to applying, if we have different qualifications that don't correspond with each other, you need different CVs. If maybe you did baking or you did engineering, you did office admin, you can't include all those qualifications in one CV.
Okay.
If you have 5 CVs that do different industries, if you apply for this one, it needs its own CV. If you apply for this one, it needs its own CV.
So I don't put all of my qualifications into one document.
No. Unless if they correspond with each other, then you can do that. But if they don't correspond with each other, don't.
Okay.
If you have masters in medicine, but you apply for office admin and you have office admin, there's no need for you to include that masters on that CV. It has to be based on office admin. So most of them, what they do is, because sometimes book counselor will say, can you please come and do plumbing? It's free course. Or there's an internship that's going to give you a certificate. So now I find out that they have 7 certificates that don't correspond with each other. When they submit all those certificates.
Okay.
And there's only one certificate that is needed there. So
you think I must have 7
if you have different qualifications that don't correspond with each other, each qualification must have its own CV.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But the aim is to make sure that you do something that corresponds with each other. It goes back to this thing of knowing what you want. Well, don't just go to school for the sake of going to school. Don't
get the.
Just make sure you're doing something that you love.
Okay.
Right? I think I posted my qualifications 2 days ago. All those qualifications don't correspond with each other. It's computer, it's office, it's entrepreneurship.
Okay.
If today I will go to school, I will go something in those lines. Yeah. Well, I won't do medicine. I know nothing about medicine. So if you want to do medicine or you want to do engineering, focus on that. Whatever question that you do, make sure it corresponds with that. That way it also builds up credibility.
Yeah. Okay.
It also builds up credibility.
Okay. We can go on and on.
Yes.
Have you started? So you are a socialpreneur.
Yes.
You've got an academy that you're running. Business? No. It's not like a...
Gerald Maduna Academy, it's a PTY, it's registered.
It's a PTY?
Yeah.
Okay.
The problem that I saw, if you look at our educational system, is funded. Like, you don't pay for to go to university. There's NSFAS or any bursary that you're going to get.
Yeah.
So the problem I saw, it was hard to say, guys, come do soft skill. This is how much I charge.
Okay.
Most of them can't afford because Baba Sebokeng. So that's when I said, no, let me open my own foundation. Gerald Maduna Foundation. So soft skill is actually free, or job is free, but I only charge you 100 rand just to print out your certificates.
Okay.
So that's what I do now.
Okay.
And I'm going to there's a program I started to CAS, whereby I go to the townships.
Yeah.
Hey, some townships. Whether it's a church, whether it's a library, anything, it's a community hall, I don't mind. I just go there and just train them. It's training for free.
Okay.
Yeah, that is what I'm doing right now.
And
even with Midval, That's how Midval partnered. Midval was like, we're liking what you're doing in Sebokeng. Can you please come to Midval and do this program?
Okay.
Yes, and that's what we did.
And they just pay $100 for printing of the certificate.
Certificates.
Okay. And this is, you do this via Gerald Maduna Foundation.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can even do soft skills via your phone. Anywhere.
From anywhere.
From anywhere.
Explain that a bit. Like
I designed something where we can do it online.
Okay.
Via your phone.
Okay.
Can you believe, like, it's very rare people do that? They want to see me. They want Gerald. I don't know why. I think it's the level of, I want IQRO now. I can't be everywhere.
Yeah.
It's only one Gerald Maduna. So that's why I created that system. So you can do this course online and get your certificate.
Okay.
Digital.
Yeah. So that you've got a platform.
I do.
What is the platform? I mean, where do they?
Just text me on WhatsApp and I'll give you information. Because just do it via your phone. Like just send you lessons. You listen and you respond and you submit back. If you pass, which is going to pass, then you get your certificate. You print it out yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Gerald, is there anything that we might have missed in this conversation that you want us to quickly touch on?
Yeah, you know what I want to do? And I hope universities are watching this. I want to train their graduates.
Okay.
Already they've been trained on whatever they did in university. And yet, but they still don't know how. Like, even with social media, like this personal branding, they don't know what is personal branding.
Yeah.
It's huge, especially when it comes to someone who wants to be employed. Because companies, like, they search, like, if you apply anywhere, they'll go on social media and, like, Google, like, what kind of, like, Vuyani. Like, when you texted me, say, my name is Vuyani, V-Dosh, and something, I want social media to check. You see, Vuyani is someone I can associate with. So some of them, they'll do something during the weekend. Like, it's having fun. And then you go on Facebook and you post such things.
Yeah.
It's wrong. So you apply university, like, they love your CV, but when they go on social media, they don't like what they see. So it also decreases the chances of being employed. Another thing with, like, social media, there's this thing of nicknames.
Yeah.
They call themselves Putilicious. I don't know what. With bio, I want to emphasize on this. Like, bio, like, they'll go on bio. Like, I don't know why they say 2019. They'll show like someone was pregnant. And they would write Gerald. Like, maybe it's the son of, like, Monabo. Like,
yeah.
2019, will come back 2022. Someone was pregnant. They would write there, Vuyani. 2025, Caesar. You see, it's wrong. Because already it's just showing us, like, how many kids you have. Which is, there's nothing wrong with that. But social media, it's your website. If you don't know who's Gerald Maduna, when you go on my website, you have to know everything that Gerald Maduna is doing.
Yeah.
You see? So that is what I want to train people on. I try with social media training, and then we try with Kasi to Kasi training, or if you come to us and do. But the aim is we have a partnership with CDB College, the Sebokeng branch. We're going to start rolling that course.
But then, Gerald, tell me, if you're saying now we mustn't put our pregnancies on like, when are we having our social private life?
I think also it depends. Do you want to be employed, or do you want to social media just be like, with me? My social media is business.
Okay.
Whatever that I post on social media is to be about business. I love wrestling. I can't post audience now every time. So there's certain things that just post them on WhatsApp to show, like, whoever's on your contacts. But social media, make sure it's profile. It's like, it's professional. Because you can get deals.
Yeah.
Imagine, like, if, like, people who get like 2K followers or 2K likes on one post, whereby there's Vuyani and Vuyani, maybe we need a brand ambassador, and the person is potential, but now the content I post are wrong. So let's stop focusing on whatever you're going to study for and focus on where a nice person. So that's what I deal with. So I take you only Jalo, and then I try to train you to make you a better person. And make you employable. Yeah, that's what I make you employable. That is my aim. That is what Gerald Maduna Foundation is doing.
Okay, Gerald, you know what, man? I
talk a lot.
I love the stories, eh? And one thing that I hope these teachers We need to find them. They must watch this. I think they need to watch this episode. And I hope actually every person who is a teacher gets to watch this, because there's another Gerald Maduna in some school today.
Exactly.
And that Gerald Maduna has a potential, but probably that potential is not being seen. I'm personally gonna find Natema Vuyani, you know. I'm gonna find him and I'm gonna send him this this
I wish
this interview, because
I think that's one of the person. If ever can meet today, I'll give him a hug.
Yeah,
because like we learn too, you know. And guys, like, it's different, man. Like Banabana, they no longer value education like we used to. They no longer value education like we used to. Happy it's hard to, like, I think we have a graduate and that person is unemployed.
Yeah.
So like that person will say to you, go to school, because like what's the use for me to go to school whereas my uncle went to school or my brother went to school or my sister went to school and they're unemployed.
They are sitting at home with
Yeah,
me.
so they lost value in education. They lost value in education.
Yeah. No. Let's find them. Let them watch this podcast, because this is a different Gerald. But I think the energy is still there. You know, the passion is still there. The drive is still there. It's just that it's redirected.
Exactly.
So yeah. No. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Cheers.